What up, YouTube? Too Loud TX here, back at you with another Apex video. Today we're talking patch 1.1, the persistence issue that occurred for a little while, but they got it fixed. Some updates and some things that the community thought should have been included into the patch notes that weren't, and also some suggestions from the community. So let's jump right into it. Alright guys, so let's get through this news real quick. Alright, patch notes, 1.1 patch notes. The 1.1 patch is rolling out as of 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time today, and you will need to update the client to download it. If you're watching this and you play Apex at all, which is probably why you're watching this, because you play Apex. Anyway, hey, so here's the deal. You probably already downloaded it, so you already knew that part, so let's keep moving on. Quality of life. Added the ability to party up with the last squad you played with. After the match, you will see buttons in the lobby that display the last two people you played with and can invite them to your squad. They gave us a little demo here. Pretty cool little video. Awesome. Let's keep going. Next one here. Oh, here's a screenshot. This is the little box. You can actually opt in or opt out inside your friends list there. So where you put your party privacies as well. You can also decide if you want to allow to opt in or out of that new feature. Additional behind the scenes improvements for squashing cheaters. Squash them all. Respawn. Let's go. Added mute button during the intro and legend selection. Thank you, because nothing is worse than when I'm trying to be nice and play with randoms and then some little kid is screaming in my ears and I just want a moment of quiet. Yeah, you know what it's like. Anyways, alright, moving on. When using the report player button for PC, you now have the option of selecting cheat or other. That means if it's not cheating, select other. All you people on Reddit wondering, what do I select if it's not cheating? The answer is other. Cool little UI update that they did here. They made some small improvements to the UI for customizing legends. Really cool job. You know, quality of life things are always great as a game continues to grow. We typically see those happen. They also added an option to turn off lighting on compatible hardware, for example, Razer Chroma devices, and it's located in the mouse and keyboard settings. Right here, the pinpoints are added informative messages that appear on PC for crashes due to running out of memory or CPU errors, best explained by overclocking and overheating. Added a better collision to the turrets on the supply ships and the stability fixes to all platforms. My question always is, when they say that, what are stability fixes? Like, what did you exactly fix? I think it's just so much stuff they gotta just sum it up in one word: stability. Bug fixes. They fixed issues where the Battle Pass reward page would not have a default item selected, resulting in mostly bad blank pages. They fixed bugs for the PS4 and X1, where sometimes attempting to use a keyboard to chat would cause a fatal script error. They fixed a bug with banner cards not showing up during and at the end of matches, and the jump pad phase walk interaction. And I'm not completely sure what they mean by this, because I haven't seen it myself or done it myself. So maybe you guys can put me a link down in the comments. Tell me where I can see this happen. But Octane's jump pad no longer affects players when using Into the Void ability. So basically, if you're playing Wraith. One thing that you might have heard that happened when this happened was the progression issues on all the platforms. Basically, people signing on, their content isn't there, their progression isn't there, their levels isn't there, the stuff they bought isn't there. So you ask what happened. And this is by our man Jay Respawn. Jay, shout out to you if you did this. Thanks so much for all the communication today. But what happened when the update? When 1.1 update went live, players were unintentionally moved to the wrong servers that didn't have their persistence, and this caused players' accounts to appear reset with all the progression lost. What did we do to fix it, you ask? Jay's got our answer for that too. Fortunately, your progress up until now, the update, was still safe and sound. We shut down all the live servers so that we could remove players from the wrong place and roll up the correct servers with your progress. Once we confirmed internally that we had fixed the issue, we started rolling out the right servers, starting with Xbox, and staggered the updates to PS4 and PC. The reason why I'm guessing they did it in this order, for all of you that even care, is probably because it was the smaller amount of servers at a time. So going from Xbox to PS4 to PC. What about your progress? Everything you accomplished and bought in Apex up until the 1.1 patch that went live at 10 PST today should be restored. Any in-game purchases and progress acquired during the time between 1.1 going live and the fix will be reverted, levels earned, items unlocked, packs opened, and spent currency. If you continue to play and didn't patch, then this will not affect you. Any currency purchased, spent, or not will be carried back over to your original account state. For example, if you bought $20 worth of coins and spent $18, then you will get $20 after the fix. So give me a little bump there. All right, so that gets us through all that. The thing that wasn't in the patch notes that I have an issue with is this right here. You no longer earn time played XP when dead. This discussion here done by Gas Station Slushy, and he says, if you stay and watch your squad play after you die, you only earn XP for the time you were alive. So if you die 50 seconds into a match and your squad finishes 6th or something, you will get 300 BP points and 150 XP. Am I supposed to just leave my friends and start a new match, he asked. And he said no. I have to sit there and earn no BP progress or level progress until they finish. This honestly sucks. I agree with you, Gas Station Slushy. This does suck. And here's my main point about this. This is a team-based game. They should be rewarding team-based activities. Your team might have got, first place or second place or third place, and you died, in mid-game when there was 10 or 15 squads left. You should still get the progress because you helped get to that point. You helped them get to 6th place. That's my current opinion. Tell me down in the comments, down there below, where everybody says to do that thing below. Go ahead and tell me in the comments there what you guys think about this, because I actually think it does suck. I hate it. I hope they revert this. One thing that also wasn't in the patch notes is this, but it wasn't here to stay, and I'll tell you why in just a second. But because this wasn't in the patch notes, this was by the Fist of Gone, and this, you can see here, is a leaver penalty. I did some research on this. Come to find out, it looked like if you were leaving 3 games in a row, then you were getting this before your banner timed out. So 3 games in a row before your banner timed out after you were killed, and this would happen to you. Started with a 5-minute penalty. Some reported up to a 10-minute. I can't confirm any of that, but that's what I read. That's what I discovered. Immediately, my man Jay, coming back at you, he said, we've disabled the leaving early penalty, and he goes on to discuss what happened here. So internally, we have been working on and testing this feature, but it wasn't our intention or plan to have it go live with the update that went out today. There was a piece of script that was missing and caused the leaving match early penalty to be turned on when it shouldn't be. That's why it wasn't in the patch notes. For all you people out there complaining why they weren't clear, here's why. It wasn't supposed to happen. We updated the script, tested the Q&A, and it's now disabled for all platforms. We don't have an ETA for if or when it will come out for real. Apologies for the confusion. He told us this before. There's a lot of things for the data miners there that you guys might be able to find in the code. They're not necessarily things they're going to bring to the game for sure or even soon. They might just be things they're working on. Obviously, this one's one they've been working on. I would guess they're probably closer to this one since it was a small script change, as Jay said, that turned it on. But I would guess this is a feature we're probably going to see pretty soon. This is a cool feature I would like them to add. This one was done by, Bealoid. Let's call him Bealoid for all you guys that can read that. But suggestions, can we have ammo type indicator in your HUD so we know what kind of ammo to ping teammates? I really like this. I think as a team game, the more indication you can give me as my team members, more information you can provide to me about my team members, as my team members would actually go a long way. For instance, ammo type, I think this is a great solution. He shows 2 different ones, one more subtle here on the right with the little ticks that are off to the right if you notice those. But I would also like to know if their ultimates available. For example, maybe like a pulsing, just a slow pulsing light, whatever color they are, light around their character. That would be really cool. Just some indication, maybe a color of helmet that they currently have on, so that I can know what I'm looking for when I'm looking for loot. I can ping something quickly, not waste their time, that kind of thing. But very cool ideal beat. Whatever. We're getting out here. This is really cool. Shout out to this guy, Manda Steele. He says, my friend's professor is Lifeline Main. Shout out to Dr. Horner. Sir, I wish I had you in school. He says that he, tell a little bit about himself, obviously here, what it looks like, but he finishes out with Lifeline Main in Apex Legends. So shout out to that guy. Well, guys, as always, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you guys had a good time, gathered some information from all of that. If you didn't get to catch up and read it all during the day, I know sometimes these come to you guys late after you've already probably seen a lot of the information, but thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching. I really do appreciate the support. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you turn on the notifications. Give me a like. Tell me what you like, what you dislike about the show. What can I do to make it more entertaining as we go through this information around the community? Definitely we'll have a video out soon about the T1 and Face It Invitational, so make sure you stop by and you see that. And as always, guys, make sure you keep up the hype and stay loud.